On August 2nd, we flew from Seville to Barcelona. We met Etla's family at the airport. We rented a car and in 1.5 hours arrived to Girona. It looked like it was about to rain, and the sky had an unusual pattern. We were all hungry after a long trip and got together at Independence Square for a meal. Casa Marietta, historical restaurant opened in 1892, was a real hit. We tried paella, cuttlefish, escargot, and everything was excellent. In this restaurant, we saw a real small waterfall leading to the well. The city has 11 bridges. The Eiffel Iron Bridge is the iconic one. It was constructed by Eiffel 12 years before his famous Eiffel Tower in Paris. It is famous for its red color and the use of metal. Another popular attraction in Girona is its colorful houses along the river Onyar. Originally, they were built on the medieval walls. With time, the houses didn't look attractive, so at the end of the 20th century, a group of artists selected the color palette for the house's facade to imitate the colorful houses in Copenhagen. In some parts, the river looks deceivingly deep because of the buildings reflecting in the water. However, in reality, it's very shallow. The Sant Feliu pedestrian bridge was built in 1998 and has a minimalistic design. Rocambole Gelateria is managed by 3 Michelin star restaurant in Girona. This restaurant is expensive, and each dish costs over 200 euros per person. In this gelateria, gelato costs around 2.90 euros per person. The city of Girona was protected by thick city walls located behind the colorful houses. Over time, the population of Girona was growing and the city was running out of space. So people started digging holes in the city wall, creating their homes inside. The vivid examples are the stairs leading to somebody's home. We're walking towards St. Felix Basilica. It was built outside the city wall as a fortified church. Christianity was not well accepted at that time, as the city was under Roman rule. Felix, the priest, arrived to Girona, became friends with Bishop, and started preaching Christianity. When Romans realized what was happening, they executed Felix. The citizens pronounced him a saint and named Basilica after him. Mercat de Leo is a small traditional indoor market in Girona. We tried grapes and jamon, which were delicious. We went to try a local sweet treat called chuchu. It is a deep-fried cylinder covered in sugar and filled with different kinds of creams. Their meringues were also delicious. Girona Cathedral of St. Mary is a Christian temple located at the highest point of the old city. It is currently the seat of the bishop. It took 700 years to build. The bell tower has an interesting story as well. In 1946, there was a religious ceremony called Corpus Possession. During the ceremony, the children from local schools had to climb the bell tower, and all together they rang the bells. But suddenly, the bell fell down. It was a miracle that nobody was hurt. So the bell we see today is a replica. Game of Thrones Season 6 was filmed in this cathedral. The magnificent 90-step Baroque-style staircase leads to the main entrance. The cathedral itself is huge and filled with beautiful chapels, statues, and stained glass windows. It has the second widest central part of cathedral in the world, after St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. There is a peculiar Charlemagne's chair in the cathedral. Charlemagne was a king in the Middle Ages, spreading Christianity. The legend says that if a person sits in this chair, he will never get married. For this reason, it is called the bishop's chair. We're walking towards the Jewish quarter, also known as El Kal. Jewish people were invited to Girona by the king, but they were not citizens, instead considered property of the king. They paid double taxes, practiced medicine, and lended money to Christians. Jews populated this area until 1492, when they were expelled from the country if they refused to convert to Christianity. This Jewish quarter is the most preserved in Europe. The trip to Shalaka restaurant was fun, as we tried tapa-style Catalan food. We walked along medieval streets, discovering ancient waterspouts, unique houses with long, short, and wavy balconies, and beautifully carved entrance doors. We also enjoyed walking along medieval walls, going under different arches, and climbing the towers. They offered a nice view of the surrounding area. and now we're heading to Figueras.